What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Chris Isaak, as we move to the conclusion of the compilation Wicked Game. Thank you again to Michaela for sending this CD, as well as the Forever Blue album. And the penultimate track, and the last new track on this singles compilation, is Lie to Me. So yes, it's a phrase that, depending on the wider context, could mean very different things. I hate it when you lie to me is quite different from please lie to me because the truth is too unbearable. I guess neither of them sounds particularly nice. But yeah, the idea of wanting to be lied to is, of course, drastically, completely different from feeling upset or angry that one has been lied to. So, I don't know, knowing Chris, I feel like maybe lie to me as an intentional request or a plea feels more likely than the opposite, in the sense that, he writes often about difficult feelings, perfectly troubled or fractured relationships, and situations in which the melancholy is very rich. And in that regard, if you want to be lied to because the truth is so unbearable or the reality is too difficult to accept, well, then you're in a pretty bad way, and it's an emotionally complicated entreaty to whoever is being addressed, which I would imagine to be a female, either currently with him or previously with him, maybe with the latter being more likely. So yeah, that's my thought in advance. Of course, it could be nothing to do with that. Let's give it a listen and see what I can pick up. This is Chris Isaak. The track is Lie to Me, and it's the second to last tune on his 1990... Is it 1991? Yeah, I think it's 1991 compilation, Wicked Game.
There is a woman far over the sea, standing and waiting, praying for me. Here I lie sleeping, a girl by my side. Who am I hurting each time I lie? There is a woman trying hard to be brave. The way that I hurt her has made her afraid. The things that I'm doing are breaking her heart. Still she's pretending we'll never part. Lie to me, lie to me, I don't care what people may say. I know everybody lies. I'm not trying to hurt my love, I'm only trying to get by. There is a woman far over the sea, standing and waiting, praying for me. Here I lie guilty, girl by my side. Who am I hurting each time I lie? Lie to me.
That's an awesome track. Well, one that I think would fit perfectly onto Forever Blue. So, in that regard, maybe it's a hint where Forever Blue is eventually coming from. Nevertheless, I guess it's fair to say, even his tunes leading up to this compilation, he really has a mastery of the moody and a bit sad type of like art pop rock track. Again, like sometimes more pop, sometimes more rock, but it's always moody and arty. And admittedly, there's been a couple which had, sort of this like folk or even country rock kind of energy, but a lot of his tunes, and maybe his most famous tune, Wicked Game, it just perfectly hits that, like, he's feeling it all, and it's in many ways not great, and yet he's somehow managing to speak and sing of that feeling beautifully. So, yeah, I mean, here it's almost turned around. It's like he's the one who seems to be cheating. He's the one who's breaking the heart of this woman that he knows is a good woman and who's waiting for him and thinking about him. So, yeah, in a way it's sort of flipped from a lot of his other songs that I've heard. And in that regard, it's already interesting from a songwriting point of view. But the lie to me thing, it's like, he's the one who's sort of lying. And he's talking about, hey, yeah, sure, we all lie. But they don't all have the same weight, and they don't all have the same consequences. And the lie to me phrase, it's almost like, is he saying this to the mistress who's in bed next to him? Is he saying it to the woman that he seemingly is with in a more formal sense, who knows maybe what he's doing and whose heart is breaking because of him, but he's still saying, hey, look, I'm just trying to get by, so can you lie to me and say that, we're still all good, or that I haven't ruined things? So I'm not sure which way to take that. Because it seemed at the beginning of the song he was singing to whomever is in bed next to him. I was thinking it's in relation to his mistress. Hey, lie to me, tell me that this is all that matters, or tell me that, I'm not a bad person, or that I'm giving you happiness, or something like that. But by the end, it was almost like, maybe it's actually, lie to me is what he's saying to the person whose heart he knows he's breaking. So songwriting-wise, it's a really interesting one. But again, the mood, it's very much in his center lane. And I enjoy the instrumentation. Obviously, we did get a bit of swanky sax there, just in a supporting role. It never came to the fore or, had a big solo section, but it did have a nice, soulful, and swanky sound to it, even in that support role. We had some electric organ, like keyboard, and again, in a support role, but it added a lot to the overall feeling of the tune. And then of course his guitar and his voice. My goodness, his voice. We definitely heard some really incredible high-pitched like falsetto work. We also heard an incredible extension where it just kept going, and when it got to the end, it wasn't like he sort of petered out, he ran out of breath. It was like he just brought it to a natural conclusion, as if he could have gone more. So yeah, again, his voice, it is unique, and it is more than just those falsetto bits, which again, when I only knew Wicked Game, it's like I knew he could go super high and he could do that falsetto delivery that I imagine is not easy for a lot of male singers to do, but that's, only one dimension of his singing, which I've come to learn. So yeah, you bring his voice, and especially in a particularly notable performance like on this track, and you mix it with saxophone, you mix it with organ keyboard, and you mix it with some tasty and moody guitar, you're going to have a great Chris Isaak tune, which I think this is. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Next time we'll come back and listen to the Wicked Game instrumental, which, even without his voice, which admittedly is a huge element in that song, as are the lyrics, I still am excited to hear it because, again, it's just a lovely, moody tune that is somewhere between being up in the clouds and being down in your sad feelings, and it seems to blend those things perfectly, which feels like that shouldn't be possible. So yeah, we'll listen to that instrumental next time. Once again, big thank you to Michaela for this and Forever Blue. And we will continue with Chris. I don't know exactly what else is in his discography, but I will go poking around online, and I will make sure that this deep dive can continue. Let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.